Vale. ¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo están? Vamos a darle un ratito al Baldurs Gate ahora que pues ya metieron su sistema de mods, men. Y pues bueno, como se podrán dar cuenta, traemos mods. ¿Vale? Afortunadamente, pues estamos en el principio. Un poquito al principio, si se dan cuenta, bueno, ni siquiera tenemos a Carlach. Y pues tenemos el mod este de... el de la party. Y tenemos bastantes cositas, men. Así que vamos a ver qué pasa. A ver si no se nos cierra esta madre.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Pues vale, vamos a ver a Kaga por primera vez.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
¿Qué delito cometió esta niña?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Vamos a tirarle persuasión. ¡Ah! ¡Qué buena, coño!
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Anda muy sacada de punta esta vieja, ¿no? Vale, pues vamos a hablar con Shadowheart primero.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
¿Duele mucho?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
¿Estás segura que no tiene nada que ver con los renacuajos?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Ok. Ok, creo que es por el lobo, ¿no? Sí, es por el lobo. Vale, vamos a hablar con Gale.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Ok, a ver, Will.
You've got something to say?
No. A ver, la es él.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Ok.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Ok, este tipo de sabiduría es muy valiosa.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Ok. A ver, Estaré.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nada, al ratito necesitamos que te toques una cancioncilla. Vale. Vamos a seguir viendo esta madre.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature.
Ok. Vale, aquí está Kaga.
Rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
A ver, diario este. Vale, una perita. Un vasito que se va a la mercancía. Ok. Vale, vamos a ir a hablar con Kaga.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Solo un monstruo amenazaría a una niña. A ver, comercio, tiene pollo y esa madre.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Solo cree que su gente morirá por el camino.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Creo que será mejor que hable con Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Hija de puta.
I don't want blood on my hands. We have the right to defend our home.
Pero bueno, no podemos hacer nada todavía porque si no se me van a echar encima todos.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Esa caga y si no llego a hablar, ¿qué habría pasado?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Estoy buscando a Nettie.
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves.
¿Cómo se ha adueñado Kaga de toda la arboleda?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay.
But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the rite will survive long outside.
Si nadie está buscando a Halsin, podría hacerlo
Would
yo.
you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Anything?
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it.
Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers.
You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Ok, a ver, hablamos con el lobito.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Solo quería ofrecerte mi olor, te dejaré en paz.
No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
Y con eso ya tenemos más aprobación. O sea, cualquier cosita aquí te da aprobación, güey. Es una puta belleza. Vale, vamos a hablar con el manco este.
I want to have a word.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Ok, puto enanete, te va a cargar la puta riata después. Ok, vamos a ver por acá.
That mural, they look like dark justiciars.
A ver.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Saluna.
Ok, se ha inspirado Gale. Vale, vamos a ver cómo vamos aquí. Piedra llora sanadora Nettie. Sacerdotisa Goblin. Rescata al druida Halsin. El Krech Kid Yankee. Salvar a este. Investigar la playa. Vale, hay que ir a ver a estos güeyes. Salvar a la vela. El filo de las fronteras. Ok, hija de la oscuridad. La misteriosa herida. Y la guerrera Kid Yankee. Vale. Pues aquí no hay mucho, ¿eh? Todo esto es de ellos y lo toco.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished.
What if they tried to steal from us? What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Ajá. Ay, ajá. Ok, por acá. Vamos a ir por aquí. Aposentos de los sirvientes. Cofre de caga, mira.
Softer than a whisper.
¿Quién me está viendo ahí?
Can't keep me out.
Ah, qué delicioso, man. Qué delicioso. Vale, piedra de sangre. Druida de las sombras. Y aquí está. Aquí está. Vale, vamos a ver esta madre. Dice, investiga caga. ¿Qué trama? Sí, vamos a ver qué pasa con caga ahí.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Vale, pues aquí no... Bueno, ya tenemos esta madre y aquí ya nos dan la misión esta para poder ir a investigar a la puta esta. Ah, el lobito es el que nos ve. Ok. Cofre de mimbre, mira. 2 horitas nunca está mal. Botella grandes, esto de mimbre con papitas y demás para el campamento. Y aquí está Nettie.
Did a number on you, didn't it? Does that hurt? I know.
El antídoto.
We're nearly done.
Not everyone subscribes to...
Puta madre, no puedo ni mover las cosas, man. Vale, vamos a ir a hablar con esta niña. A ver, Nettie.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
¿Hay algo que pueda hacer para ayudar?
A moment. This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Estoy buscando a Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Ok, tiene 15 de oro y tiene una poti de curación. Elixir de Sylvanus. Neutraliza los efectos de todos los venenos. Dicen que Halsin es el mejor sanador que hay por eso la región que encontramos.
You and every other soul here. I can help if something's wrong. I'm no Master Halsin, but I can manage.
No le hago ascos a nada, cúrame.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
A ver, no hay forma bonita de decir esto. Tengo esto, un renacuajo en la cabeza.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
¿Los conoces? ¿Me puedes ayudar?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. Okay. We need to be quick. This way.
Please. I'm resting.
¿Qué te pasó?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Big dog. Null. I got too close.
¿Dónde has visto esos gnolls?
Hills. Near. Road.
The bird lapses into silence, her head lolling to the side. She lies limply on the table, completely still.
Se murió, güey.
Head on in.
Oh, no, se murió el pajarito, güey, no mames.
There's something in that
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things, studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Gracias, toda ayuda será bienvenida.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
Ok. Caí de una nave desde el cielo, pero algo me recogió y me salvó la vida.
Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
En una nave de los azotamentes me secuestraron y me infectaron.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Te lo juro.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
¿Cómo que debería estar transformándose?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
¿Eso es una buena noticia?
Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
¿Crees que sigue vivo?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
¿Seguro que podrá curarme?
I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option.
Ok, encontraré a Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Okay.
At a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Claro que sí, Shadow. Vale,
Better
vamos.
a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Dice, salva el primero entre los druidas. Ok. Rescata al druida Halsin. Vale, y completamos la de Nettie. Vale. Ok, ahora vamos a Azafrán Silvestre. Diario de Halsin.
Should mind my step.
Ok. Si encuentras dentro de la cámara de combate, tiene una luna, pero no se atreve nada, así que seguro te tiene experiencia. Ok. Le deja Halsin esto. Aquí está lo de estos parásitos.
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
Time to track him down and see what he knows.
Diario de Halsin.
Assuming he's still alive.
Forget Halsin. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
Vamos a chingar todo esto. Ya que aquí no hay nadie que me esté revisando todo el pedo este. Ahí está. Flores embotelladas. Pincel desgastado y aquí está el draw. Ok, esto creo que es por lo de Mintara. creo que ya agarramos... Aquí está. Espécimen del parásito de los azotamentes. Consumir. No, es que no creo hacerme ilícito, ¿eh?
Don't waste a step.
Vamos por aquí. Vale, aquí necesitamos conseguir una runa. Vamos a robarnos los libros de aquí. Aquí hay bastante pupita. Timbre, Artemisa, Artemisa, Artemisa y Artemisa. Ok. Más libritos y ráfaga de viento. Fíjate que nunca he ocupado esa...
That might be worth a look.
Lo de los osos lechuza, aquí están los avistamientos. Más libritos. Y la trompeta de Bollywood, aquí está. Nada por aquí. Tenemos que poner la runa aquí, que es creo que la runa del lobo. Vale. Ver en la oscuridad. Muchos son repetidos, men, pero pues no pasa nada. Al menos en esta habitación sí podemos robarnos casi todo.
What's inside?
Vale, hacemos esto, nos levantamos y hablamos con la people. A ver, Shadow.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Esos murales de la arboleda.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Ajá. A ver, Gale.
What's on your mind?
¿Por qué necesitas la magia?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Ok, Astarion.
Need something?
No. Will.
You've got something to say?
Nope. La Esel.
Speak.
No. A ver, la Esel necesitamos quitarle la esta de la espada. Ahí está. Porque es mucha puta luz la que da. Y es muy castrante, me runa del águila. Ok. Pues ya nos robamos todo lo de aquí. Ya no tenemos nada que hacer aquí. Nettie anda por acá. Aquí mira, aquí hay la garraíz. Y Artemisa. Vale, let's go. Como se darán cuenta, también tenemos este modelo de que se mueve rapidísimo y es muy complaciente esa madre. Vale, pues hay que ir a hablar con los papás de Arabella.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Espero volvernos a encontrarnos en mejores circunstancias.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Ok. Héroe del pueblo. Will se ha inspirado y nos dan esta madrola. Se lo vamos a dar de comer a Will.
Something's on my mind.
Those druids are going to get us killed. Nothing sacred about this lot.
Vale, es hora de ir a entrar aquí. Vamos a ir a ver a Maul. Entonces vamos a agarrar esto de aquí. 41 horitos, cojonudo. Maul.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the Druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Ajá, es un placer.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
He pensado que quizá necesitabas ayuda con algo.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
Un ídolo.
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
Podría ayudarte, pero mi tiempo es muy valioso.
Sure. When we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut.
No pienso meterme en eso.
Figures. Don't think you've got the stones for the job anyhow. Anything else?
¿Por qué andas a vueltas con todas estas maquinaciones y planes? Es peligroso.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldurs Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Más bien lo contrario, quiero invertir en el nuevo gremio de ladrones de la Costa de la Espada.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around. Maybe.
Espera.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
¿Tienes algo con qué comerciar? Vale, este tiene flechas. Me interesan las herramientas de ladrón. Aunque ya tenemos 15. Podremos venderle alguna pupita, men. A ver, esto de aquí que es pura basura. Esto que está podrido. Estos zapatos también. Anillo de cobre. Piedra de sangre. 6 huesillos. Las velas. Estas madrolas. Daga pulida. ¿Qué más? La caña de pescar. Estas cosas de aquí. Ropajes indigente, una lupa, pluma, trigo. No sé para qué se ocupaba ese trigo. Botella grande, el vasito. Embotellado y todas estas de aquí. La pipa de Halsing no. Cincel, la daga. Y creo que eso es todo, hermano. Sí.
Anything else?
No.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
¿Qué onda, papu? ¿Cómo estás? Pues ya ves, güey. Ahora que tenemos un poquito de tiempo, andamos por aquí, mi hermano.
Sylphie got caught. We have to lay low for a while.
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Seguramente sí.
Already. You guys find anything good today? No. Everyone's got
Vale, vamos a salir de aquí.
worse than junk.
Don't worry, kid. In Baldurs Gate, curses practically grow on trees.
Ah, vale, por aquí también se sale, pero Es aquí a través de este agujero, pero no
Not a
cabemos.
chance I'll fit in there.
Tenemos que hacerlo de otra forma. Por aquí, mira. Por donde venimos, yo creo. Vale. Por las escaleritas. Vale, hay que ir a hablar con Zevlor antes de salir de la arboleda. Investiga la playa y salvar a Vela. Ok, perfecto, completado. Vamos con Zevlor. A la madre, este mod de que se mueve más rápido es muy bueno, men. Mira. Te ahorras mucho tiempo, güey. Vale, vamos. Vale, aquí está Zevlor. Hello, Zevlor.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
¿Puedes retrasar el ritual? A ver, comercial. No.
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Entonces, ¿por qué no la quitas en medio?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
Ya no he echado el Gears por lo mismo, men. La verdad es que sí, pues ya tiene tiempo que salió el Gears. Sí me divierto cuando me conecto con amigos, pero sí es bastante tediosa las partidas, men. Sobre todo las hordas de 50 oleadas en Master. Hay personas que tienen mala conexión o se desconectan por XY motivo, entonces ya no mola. Un segundito. Vale, continuamos. A ver, dice... ¿Qué vale para ti?
To get these people to Baldurs Gate. Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
Ok, nos pide que matemos a Kaga. Vale, tenemos que resolver el asunto. ¿La podemos matar o la podemos disuadir?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes. Zevlor.
Vale, vámonos de aquí. Y yo creo que vamos a ir a por Karlach, men.
To end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Vale, estamos de nuevo por aquí. Aquí están los estos que asesinamos. Ahí todavía no vamos a entrar porque vamos a ir a por Karlach primero, men.
These tracks. Goblins?
Vale, Karlach está acá. Podría aplicar una triquiñuela, men. Ahora que lo estoy pensando antes de pasar por aquí, porque hay una forma, hay un atajo muy bueno y que solo se hace con paso brumoso. Ahora van a ver. nos ahorramos mucho camino y mucha cosa. Y ya tenemos a Carlach dentro del team. Obviamente vamos a tener que resolver lo de Will. ¿O era por aquí? Era por aquí, negro. Vale, vamos a separarnos. Vale, tengo pergamino de ese. ¿Quién tiene paso brumoso? Mira, lo tiene Shadow. Vale, vamos con Shadow. Vale, vamos por aquí. Vamos a ir a por el TP. Vamos a guardar en el TP y nos vamos a... Creo que era 50 de damaje. Mira hasta dónde llega paso brumoso. Ay, cómo adoro este maldito fuego. Venga. Y el TP está acá. Vale, entonces vamos a regresarnos por este man.
Breathe deep.
Vale, vámonos por acá. Vale, aquí es muy sencillo. ¿Dónde tengo la pala? Primero déjame quitar toda esta mierda de aquí. Las grasas. Estas madres, esta madre. No utilizo flechas de estas. Sobre todo los pergaminos. Esto solamente lo estamos quitando del lugar. Aquí. Aquí hay un cofrecito. Vamos a por Carlach. Llave del cobrador de peaje.
A key. Wonder what it opens.
Vale.
Might be useful.
Y aquí está Carlach, man. Este pedazo de personaje.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Eres la diableza que he estado persiguiendo. Carlach, ¿verdad?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Para, Will.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Por los dioses, qué duro. Estás muy pendejo, men.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are...
Me llamo Negra.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Enviémoslos de vuelta al lugar del que proceden.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Se volvió invisible la Esel, güey. Me parece un plan excelente.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Whew. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
Ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
Ah, para, güey, que Shadow no está aquí.
On I go.
No one stopped me yet.
Vale, vamos a hablar con Will.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Habla con claridad, Will.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
Gods, what now? Do you have a tax collector on your tail?
You're closer than you think. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Ok. Bien. Penitencia. ¿Debería preocuparme?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Vale, vamos a hablar con Karlach.
Yeah? Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Ok. Vale, vamos a hablar con la people.
Karlak's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
Ok, la es él. Vale, Gale.
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
Astarion.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Este güey está bien orato.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
Ok, y Will.
You've got something to say?
No. Vale, vamos a subir a Karlach, men. Well. Vale, Bárbara. Vale, yo la voy a meter Berserkerman. Y la dote va a ser, como siempre, duro. Vale, ahora Karlach. Necesitamos equiparte, hija. Porque esa ballesta y esa hacha como que no, men. Añade la mercancía, añade la mercancía. Vamos a meterle el espadón de Balduran, ¿no? El espadón, el Holy Hammer, pero este es martillo ligero. Insatiable Great Axe. Malicia carmesí. Tenemos Mata Gigantes de Balduran, aquí está. Pedazo de espada este. Luego, ¿cómo vamos a buildear a esta señorita, man? A ver. Primero necesitamos un par de niños. Karlach y Karlach. Vale, vamos a ponerle, aquí está. Vale, 75 de vida ya. Y vamos a meterle el de... Uf. Vamos a meterle este, el crítico mejorado. Ahora, a esta chica le toca meterse... No esto, necesita meterse. Para empezar. Vamos a meterle esta capa. Necesita ropa. Ella es de ropa. Armadura ligera. Estás borracho. Túnica de envenenador. Esta no. Devoción lunar. Este es de concentración. Este es el Piercer Shed. Vale, puede ser la tela poderosa. Ok. Armadura ligera. Va a ser normal 2. Ira. ¿Cómo era ira? Ok, esta está buena. Ah, vale, aquí está. El atuendo inspirador. Era este. Atuendo de las protuberancias óseas. Sí. Era este para Carlach. Ahora el de los guantes era... Cuando decide finalizar su furia, tiene 15 puntos de vida temporal. O este, guanteletes de la fuerza de gigante de escarcha. Establece la puntuación de fuerza de oportunidad en 23. El encantamiento no tiene efectos si su puntuación de fuerza es mayor. A ver. Sí, este es bueno. Ahora van las botas. Aquí está, es este. El de las protuberancias óseas. Oh, esto es muy bueno, men. Vamos a ponerle todo el set de las protuberancias óseas. Es buenísimo este para Carlach, ¿eh? Es que no me gusta cómo se ve la puta mierda esta, güey. Bueno, a ver, este es para el negro, este para el negro y este para el negro. Este igual y esta igual. Vale, ahora, ¿cómo vamos a...?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Esto es para Carlach. Aquí está para Carlach. Ahora, ¿cómo queremos que se vea Carlach? Debe haber alguna skin muy chingona, man. Queremos que se vea como Oran. Puede ser, veamos. Mira, este, y quiero que se vea como este. Vale. Ahora vienen los colores.
Let's get going.
Verga, si no era, tenía que cerrar el inventario, güey. Se laguea porque este güey está muy... tiene lleno el inventario, entonces tarda en cargar. La Thunder. No. despertar. A ver. Es más negro inclusive, man. ¿No se ve mal? Podemos ponerle un colorcito más decente. Digamos. ¿No? ¿Vale? Yo creo que uno de color negro se le vería bien, pero hay que ver cuál. Balduran. No se le ve mal, nada más tendríamos que ver cómo pijas le ponemos lo de los guantes, man. Creo que para eso tendría yo que ir al campamento. A ver, esperen un segundo.
What path lies before me?
¿O este que ya tenía aquí de Oran? Orin Crown, Orin Mask, Orin Helmet. Es que esto va aquí en esta madre. Necesitamos encontrar los de aquí. Helmet, Brown, H. Helmet, a ver, ahí está. H y G. Blow, aquí está. A ver, los de Orin. Sería el Helmet. Y sería en Shoes. Shoebox, aquí está. Gortash, Keterik, Bloody, Dead Knight. Carlach. Era aquí, underwear, shorts, shoebox, a ver. Vamos a ver si funciona así.
So, you know about these parasites?
Carlach. Carlach. ¿Dónde se metieron? Acá está. Carlach. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Oh, verga, me falta la puta mierda de transfer.
Let me work my magic.
Vale, entonces quiero que estos guantes se vean como estos guantes. Ahí está. Y luego quiero que estas botas se vean como estas botas. Ahí está. Y quiero que este sombrero se vea como este sombrero. No, pues no se ve una pija. Daijobdes. Nosotros le pusimos el de Balduran, ¿no? Vale, y luego Balduran. Ahí está. Perfecto, men. Very well, Manuel. Ok, entonces esto se va para este güey. Esto para este güey. Esto para este güey. Bien. Bien. Ahora, a distancia, esta vieja es las ballestas, ¿no? Ahí está, son competentes, bien. Ajá. Vale, creo que ahí quedó.
Soldier.
No sé, podríamos quitarle la puta capa para que se le vea de otra forma.
I've got a long road ahead.
Pero bueno, yo creo que ya. Tengo que organizar lo de los putos libros, men. Vale. Vale, let's fucking go.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Vamos a reventar a los paladines estos de Tyr.
Don't mind if I do.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swap halfway to
that away.
Okay. Discúlpame, Carla.
Very well.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Good news.
Discúlpame, Carla. Solamente quería venir por esos tesoros. Vamos por aquí. Oros.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
¿Sabes qué? Vamos a despachar a Will.
You've got something to say.
Are you sure? And just...
A Gale.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that. Or be in the camp.
Y Astarion.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm... well...
Y nos quedamos con los 4. Ahora, cuando se pone el signo de admiración significa...
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
Vale, vamos. Vamos a
They
reventar
pursued them
estos hijos
lawfully.
de puta.
Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Where's the nose out there?
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Por aquí. Let's go.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Evaluar su postura, su mirada. ¿Dice la verdad? Es un reverendo hijo de puta este. ¡Oh! Por los... ¡Oh!
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Ya basta en pantomima, sé quién eres en realidad.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Eso, Karlach.
Vamos a reventarles el culete a estos cabrones. Para empezar, yo te dejo a este güey, no hay pedo. Vale, no se puede. Ok, no hay daijoubu desu. ¿Cómo lo hacemos aquí, men? Dale. Toma, vale, recoger la mercancía, recoger la mercancía. Ok. Vale, vamos por acá. Señorita. Y aquí está, recoger la mercancía. 3 pergaminos de revivir, güey. Oh, mamen. Lo que te va a tocar ahorita, negro.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Ok. Saltaremos, llegaremos hasta acá. Sí.
Tactical.
Oh, mi hermano. Lo que te va a pegar ahorita, Carlach, te vas a cagar, güey. Ataque temerario. 96%. Sucumbe. 24. Y vamos a tirar esta así. Ahí está. Se salvó de la laceración el pelotudo. Y pues le lo termina de reventar. Sayonara.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Sariel no va a volver a acercarse a ti, nos encargaremos de eso.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Ya se puso loca. Vámonos a la verga.
Moving in.
Dejar que Carla haga su desvergue.
Fuck you.
No, ¿qué hacen? ¿Qué hacen? ¿Qué hacen?
Not as bad as it could have. With haste.
¿Dónde pija se quedó el Cel?
Like its will be done.
¿Qué hace ahí arriba, güey? Está desvergando todo lo mira. Ya, se le acabó la ira desbocada.
That ought to do it.
Vale.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Qué morbo.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
¿Qué te permite hacer el motor?
Burn, baby. As hot as I can tolerate. Makes me a beast in battle. Hardly remember what I was like before it. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Unos tieflings se han refugiado en la arboleda druídica por aquí cerca. Podemos ir a preguntar.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
Bien, güey. Vale, vamos a hacer un... Perfecto, bueno. Ya luego vendremos aquí a lootearme. ¿O podremos hacerlo de una vez? Y vamos a venderle a Damon cosas. Vale. Pero bueno, voy a hacerlo aquí un momento solo porque... aquí tenemos los notes, estos que nos dan para hacer pociones.
How would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say murder or theft.
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Esta madre las puedes lanzar, ok. Vale, ahí se están dando Shadowheart. Vale, cada pelea vamos a hacer un descanso corto, aunque no hayamos perdido vida. Pero así vamos a ir sacando eventucos en el campamento, men. Esta pendeja se echó el... Ahí está. Plato placentero, ok, vale, es otro librito. Garrafa de agua, una botelluca, y la alacena tiene una flauta. Sí me gustaría entonces hacer a Shadowheart bardo. La looteamos. Vale, aquí hay una trampilla que ahorita vamos a ir. Vale, aquí hay hallazgos de ok, la secta de qué? De la deidad de la absoluta, recogemos. Vale, aquí tenemos un calderito. Botella grande. Aquí hay unos sacos. Hay más cosas que vender. Unos zapatukis. Aquí tenemos orito. Saco una guía. Malditos moscos del orto. En serio, me vas a estar jodiendo ahora, maldito mosco de mierda. Y vamos a lootear a Landers, que tenía una espada bastante buena. Espada de la justicia, protección de Tyr. Es buena espada esta, para el early. Pega buenas hostias. Barra de cerveza. Plegaria del hogar. Alacena. Vamos a ir por acá. Tomatito. Vamos a ir recomiendo así para que sea más rápido. con los muertos, ¿verdad? No tengo el amuleto puesto. Salchichas, mira. Vale. Vale. Ahí está ligera. Esto no lo podemos tarjetear. Otro petate. Vale.
That corpse smells ripe. Enough time for its killer to have moved on.
También nos vamos a llenar de cositas para vender y sobre todo para cosas del campamento. Con bastante cositas. Quesos. Potis, cobrador de peajes, libro mayor del peaje. Si vamos a ponernos nosotros, yo creo que antes de que tengamos lo del libro de la araña, vamos a andar jalando el amuleto de los muertos. Vale.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Toll collector, Martin. Goblins, laughing, cutting.
Okay. ¿Qué estabas en el sótano?
Hiding, frightened.
¿Vi a alguien contigo cuando moriste?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
Ok. Vale. Pues bueno, hablar con los muertos es bastante, a veces muy útil.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Y vamos a desarmar todas las trampas estas de mierda.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Vale. Vamos a lootear todo eso. Mira, aquí hay lingotes de oro. Y no la puedo agarrar. Hijos de puta.
That might be worth a look. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Vale, esta trampa yo creo que hay que taparla entonces. Que no salió la percepción, men. Acá tenemos estos de estos con quesitos. Ya podridos, pues los podemos vender. Todo esto cuesta cada uno. Mira, ahí tenemos potis. Unas flechas. Vale, desarmamos esto. 21, coño, qué buena. Vale. Ya cuando tengamos el hechizo de hablar con los muertos ya como hechizo. Como hechizo ya de base que ya se quede grabado. Ya nos quitamos el amuleto. Y nos ponemos el que traíamos del piercing set. Vale, ¿qué más tenemos por aquí, Ramírez? Prendemos esto. Roto. Falta esto de aquí de hacer. Un rotito, estas cosas. Vamos a meter esta aquí. Ahí está, chinga hasta tu madre. Si no pueden desactivar las trampas, lo mejor es poner cajitas encima y GG. Está un poco medio crazy este man, empieza. Está venenos draws y su puta madre, ok. Ah, la boca de madriguera por si eres...
One day I'll catch a break.
Por si eres druida, ahí está.
Trap. Be cautious.
¿Qué onda, Isan? ¿O Isan? Ahí está, 30, toma por culo. Ahí está, ya no sale el puto veneno de mierda. O bueno, eso espero yo. Ok, each bank. Y aquí tenemos each bank.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Step carefully. There's a trap.
No sé por qué tiene que dar tanto rodeo para poder hacer eso, pero bueno. Aquí hay una silla. Aquí hay que sentarse, no queda de otra.
There's a pressure plate in the chair, but I'm missing something.
Hoy ya tenemos a Carlach, no pasa nada.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Lo bueno es que este man detecta todas las putas trampas negras. Aquí está lo de los Entarim. Yo creo que esta vez, en lugar de tener al Beholder, dado que pues no da nada el puto Beholder, vamos a dejar el cofre cerrado y vamos a negociar con ellos. A ver qué coño pasa. Y después nos lo reventamos. ¿Qué hacemos? Es que mira, nos estamos encontrando tanta cosa aquí, ¿ven? Jarrones y cuanta puta madre. Esta no la detectó. No pasa nada. Solamente se activa si fallamos el puzzle o pisamos la trampa, la trampilla que está adelante. Garrafitas de agua. Siempre viene bien tenerlas. Vale, entonces vamos a meter esta caja aquí. Ahí está, let's go. Entonces, a ver, Carlach, ven hija.
Me? The trap. Time to dance.
These things have stayed interesting.
Ahí se cliquea. Vamos a desarmar esto. 17, nice. Y Shadow, vení.
This way.
Por favor, hija, necesito que te sientes aquí.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
30, coño, qué buena. Vale, ya con esto ya podemos pasar sin problemas. Aunque creo que más adelante un cofre tiene una trampa.
Trap. Be cautious.
Ok, antorcha. Y este cofre que traía 200 minutos, qué bueno. A ver aquí. Malaquitas y la chingada. Un trato placentero, otra vez. Recogemos. Guillermo. 30 nuevo, uff. Guantes de heroísmo para un paladín. Espadón. Mira, aquí nos encontramos bastante cosas buenas, güey. Collar de bronce, 33 oros, una poción de curación mayor, poción de curación normal, un platito. Acá tenemos otra antorcha.
Let's have a look.
Aquí otros 2 oros. Son bien recibidos. Vale. Me falta agarrar esta hacha a 2 manos plus 1. Y este bastón de aquí. Y este espadón de aquí. Hay un espadón acá abajo. Mira, hay un escudo personal. No sé si lo he visto. Ok, tenemos mucha mierda, men. A ver, vamos a tirar esto aquí. Soltar. Ahí está. Pues esta morra se puso marsupiala y la tenemos que dejar aquí, men. No se deja, ok. 2600 y cachos de oros, muy bien. Vamos a empezar a meter cosas en... a mercancía, men. A ver, vale, esto. A mercancía, bien. Metemos esto, vamos. Mercancía, vámonos. Mira cuánta cosa tenemos ya aquí metida, men. Collarcillos y guantes y la chingada. Tengo que hacer algo con los libros ya. Botella de poción vacía. Esta madre. Esto. Esto. La pipa de Hassel, no. Esto. Vale, esto de aquí. Vámonos. 3 trapos. What? ¿Se los di a Will? What the fuck? Y estas tazas añade la mercancía. Ok, vale. Vale, en este relicario vamos a tener que poner estos barriles que nos vamos encontrando. Ahí va. Vale, este ya quedó. Ahora, suministro, relicario, llavero, underworld, pack. Vale, esto, ok, a ver. se lo vamos a dar a Carlach. Para que se lo ponga y de ahí esto lo vamos a mandar al campamento. ¿Vale? Esto también. Vale, este tengo que probarlo con Carlach, a ver qué le puedo poner. Esto se va al campamento. Esto de aquí, ¿qué es, men? Vale, este también me lo voy a quedar. Alquimia. Los colores de Faerun. Vale. Entonces eso nos dice que ya podemos vender las potis. Pero bueno, entonces, a ver, esto es de las armaduras. Vale. Vamos a ver las armaduras aquí que podemos meter. 1, 2, 3. Pau, 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 pau. Ahí va. Vale, y creo que hasta ahí mi hermano. Ok. Vámonos con las armas aquí. Tenemos mucho para vender aquí, men. Vale. El amuleto ese también. Creo que es GG. Ya esto, ahorita veo dónde verga meto los putos libros. Vale. Esa es la vieja, ¿va? Pandirna. Ok, toma por culo, vamos por esta.
Should mind my step.
Vale, para. Primera sangre. Necesitamos las otras. Saben aquí. Ahí está. Ok. Vale, let's go.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Esto vamos a hacer bastante pupa, man. Aquí está lo del puente. Ok, vamos a revisar entonces primero por acá atrás. Mira. Vamos a venderle todas estas putas mierdas al Damon, güey. Brazo aquí, ¿no? Ok, vale. Vámonos. Supongo que ese de ahí nos llevaba directamente al atajo del sótano.
Fresh dead. This whole plane. This was no accidental cave-in.
That's curious.
Aquí. Dos euritos y... Aquí está el TP. Vale, aquí ya es para lo de los Centarim. Vámonos mejor a... la arboleda de esmeralda. Hay que ir a ver a Damon. Hello, Damon.
What's up for discussion?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Hey, ¿dónde está la people?
I wonder when the goblins will come.
You said I was looking forward to it.
¿Por qué verga se fueron por la escalera estas pendejas?
I could use the target practice.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron and a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Avernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
¿Por dónde deberíamos buscar el hierro infernal?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
Tendremos los ojos abiertos por si encontramos.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Okay. Mira, este te vende el set de Dark Justiciar. Vale. No tiene todo lo necesario, hijo de puta. Vale, estas madrolas. 1, 2, 3. Quedó a uno. Let's go. Ah, la puta madre, mira, puedes venderle desde aquí, güey, qué buena onda. Okay.
Forged from the hull. Damn droids. Who uses wood?
The year, 10 air.
Hablemos con Carlach.
The place, sleepy little town called Baldurs Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. I'll mete out the best ones bit by bit, so you always have a reason to keep me around. Clever, right? Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked, doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
¿Qué me puedes contar sobre la caída de la ciudad de Turel Averna?
Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devil slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
La verdad es que no esperaba terminar.
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Mitad otra aventura.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at. What's the story?
Pinta que para arreglarte el motor tan solo que conseguir Jennifer.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Ok, bueno, ya tenemos aquí a Carlach. Vale, ¿cuál será el siguiente paso? Vamos a salir a la arboleda y vamos a ver a Rafael. Vale, hay que subir por aquí. Y ahora sí lo vamos a hacer normal.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Se viene. Aunque no sé si realmente salga el güey, pero creo que sí, una vez que avanzas ya te sale. El puto Rafael, man.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
¿Puedes especificar un poco más?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Vamos a llegar a alguna parte con todo este teatrillo.
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
No me importa qué eres, me importa qué quieres.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
¿De verdad crees que pactar con un diablo? Qué locura.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
Al final seré yo quien me ría, hijo de puta.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Hijo de puta, Rafael. Puto Rafael, man. Vale.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Es un diablo, no podemos fiarnos de él así de fácil.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
No voy a cambiar de idea como si no podemos fiarnos de Rafael.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
Puesta en tortura mental y emocional. Creo detectar cierta admiración en tu voz.
I respect his craft. As should you. Watch out for that devil.
Okay.
Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Okay, hablemos con Karlach.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
Eso me gustaría verlo.
I knew I liked you. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
Okay. ¿La es él?
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Okay, ¿por qué?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase. To penetrate the hells, this is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Okay, bueno. Vale, cofrecito.
That might be worth a look.
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The Harpers were busy.
Vamos a ver aquí.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within. The spiders scatter. You feel their panic. The beloved was taken. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
¿Es inspirado Carlach? Vámonos. Nothing to do here. ¿O sí? Tenemos una peleita aquí.
What's next?
Wanna dance?
Pero Carla, ¿por qué te quedas, hija?
There we go.
Daijoubu.
No time to rest.
Vamos a ver qué hay aquí.
Another step forward.
Fire in those eyes. I smell a trap.
Pero Shadow, vení para acá.
Can't give up now. Better be cautious. Best be on my way.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Vale, vamos a desconectar todas estas mierdas para que no nos hagan cagada y hay que salvar al gnomo ese.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Yeah, she'll kill us dead if we go back without it.
We'll get the druid talking. Rogue's got to be full of magic. That's why I've been stabbing all the rats. Might be surprised.
All right, time to skulk about.
Pretty stubborn for a man wearing leaves.
Maybe we can set him on fire. We should set the whole grove on fire.
Can't risk being in open view. Should mind my step.
No sign of the others yet. Do you think the fight up front went bad?
Shut it!
Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
What am I to do? I see a way.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe.
Not reaction. Onward.
Don't give us. Still need answers.
Not one false move.
Minthara's gonna skin us. No one knows about this damn weapon. Yeah, she'll kill us dead if we go back without it.
We'll get the druid talking. Grove's got to be full of magic. That's why I've been stabbing all the rats. Might be spies.
Vale. Bye.
Get in and out.
Keeping low.
Quedar aquí.
Cloak and dagger, my favorite. Off I go.
Y la es el,
Out of sight. Shouldn't linger.
el sigilo, papá.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Still in shadow.
I have to survive this.
Had a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Vale, vamos a curar al
What's
enanín
next, I
este.
wonder?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Para lanzar, vamos a lanzarle. Ah, su madre, tenemos un chingo de mierdas. Una poti. Vale, era así.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
Hablamos con el man este.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
¿Cómo van a entrar esos goblins en la arboleda?
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Vale. Tampoco es como que hubiera gran cosa, pero bueno. Oso de peluche. Tenemos otro barrilito. Dos flechas ácidas.
Very well.
Vamos a ver aquí. Vale, si nos dieron esto es porque aquí hay una trampa.
Something good here, I hope.
Una poti.
Out of sight, out of mind. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Vale.
Right tool will do the trick.
Justo, güey. Aquí nos dan la trampa de la naturaleza.
Can't slow down.
¿Qué más había por aquí? La otra era... acá, ¿no?
Just out of view. Step carefully. There's a trap.
¡Oh! Lo conseguimos, güey. Nivel 30 esta madre. escucha la abuela. Dos puntacos, men. Dale. Ah, su verga, ahí está. Bien. Aquí está la entrada secreta para la arboleda, men.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Ay, no, pero bueno. No sé cómo pasar esa de ahí. Y aquí vamos a llegar a esta parte de aquí, men. Aquí es donde estaba la vieja esta de la mierda esta,
This calls for careful footwork.
la goblin esta.
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
Si tú vienes aquí y no tienes cuidado, te explotan todos los mushroom estos.
Moving ahead.
Ahí había otro mushroom. Ese al parecer no lo teníamos que enchufar sí o sí. Aquí sí podemos forzar. 31, verga. Regresamos a la donde estaba esta vieja. Subimos por aquí. Vamos a la people y ya. Bien, vámonos. Vale, después de la siguiente pelea nos vamos al campamento. Lo que corre el man este, güey.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldurs Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Vámonos con estos.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Medicina.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you. The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Mantenerle la mirada.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
¿Qué hacéis aquí? La naturaleza es peligrosa.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
Contadme algo más.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Alma leal?
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
I don't serve and I don't rule. With or without tadpole.
Ok, un resumen bastante torpe.
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
Quizá pueda ayudarme. Estoy buscando el druida Halsey.
I don't know any druids.
Pues yo sobreviví a ese impacto. Parece que me habéis encontrado.
You! Brenna! Kill him!
Oh my godness. Oh my godness. Ok. Aquí se va a poner pupita. Van a valer pija estos dos con este güey. Shire. Shire. Vale.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Fuerza. El renacuajo juega contigo. Resistirse. ¿No? ¡Oh! Madre, justo.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
Ok. Encuentra una cura. Video actualizado. Ok. Vale. Para tantito, necesito limpiar un poco aquí. Salto glorioso. Puede ser aquí. Vale, ¿dónde está el de volver a hablar con los muertos? Para ver las reacciones. Ahí está. A ver, hablamos con esta
The
primero.
corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
¿Quién eres?
Edwin, a true soul, a chosen.
¿Quién te ha elegido?
The absolute, the almighty goddess.
¿Qué puede ser sobre
Do not fight her. Power, such power.
¿Qué estabas haciendo?
Looking for her weapon, the absolute.
¿Qué sabes sobre esta arma?
Crashed from the sky, taken by infidels.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay.
More for me. Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Vale, vamos a quedarnos aquí y vamos a descansar e irnos al campamento.
Nice little nap.
Vale. Vamos a ver.
Something's on my mind.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
Creo que no. Creo que necesitamos dormir, ¿no?
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone I like to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
No somos sus juguetes y vamos a descansar.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Speak.
The devil, an old fairy, a farmer. The farmers, we can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Do not refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer. That's because he'll and then you might, but the devil won't.
Más bla bla bla. A ver, Gil.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
¿Cuál crees que podría ser la ambición de Rafael?
I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Okay. Parte tiene razón. Carlach.
Soldier.
Ahora, ¿con quién hay que hablar? Ah, verga, es que viene mi Sora.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Más te vale no poner la mano encima de Carlach.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first. Hey, soldier. We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Okay.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Okay. Vale.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Puto Astario.
The blade of frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The blade's sting is real.
Okay. Vamos con Gil.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Okay. Ahora hablemos con Will y vamos a skipear toda su conversación.
God's damn her. Just look at me. I did what I'd be hunting devils and demons. She's not Zariel's victim.
Warlock pets tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Tiene que dar algunas explicaciones.
All these years, it's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure up. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most, but I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted. It was worth the sacrifice. All I... You've got... It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusk, not to mention a few bumps and prongs. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Al filo de las fronteras.
It's because you know the heart. The people will see, but I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. We can have all for it, but it won't so much as chip one of her nailed claws. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me... The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it.
Vale. A dormir. Vale.
Soldier.
Ya se activó otro de estos.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Fine. What's on your... I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you.
Hay que descansar nuevamente. ¿Con quién hay que hablar? Creo que con nadie, ¿eh?
Hey, soldier.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Creo que es lo de Astarion, ¿no?
Need something?
Speak.
Sí, es lo de Astarion.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares.
Ahí va el hijo de puta.
Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
Aha.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
Nope.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank you. I only need a taste. I swear. No, of course. I'll go and find something on 4 legs. See you in the morning.
Dejar que se vaya.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
Era lo de Astarion, güey. Era lo de Astarion, güey. Vale, vamos a hablar con él. Ahí está.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
No, pero tengo preguntas.
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
He's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
We all have our shit to bear. As long as you remember your manners, Astarion, you're welcome at my fire.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Copper for your thoughts?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Ok, tenemos otra notificación, güey.
What's on your mind? We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Well,
you've got some.
La cela ahí vergueando una pinche marioneta.
Speak.
Vale, pues hay que abandonar. Tengo otra notificación, men.
No traps, please.
Vale, tengo una idea. ¿Por dónde pija se llegaba para ver a la tía Etel?
The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
La tita Etel es por allá. Vale, sí. Vamos a ir con la tía Etel y vamos a parar a Kaga. La vamos a verguear.
What's inside?
Y vamos a parar eso para que no cierren la arboleda. Y entonces hacemos todos los descansos para sacar todos estas notificaciones. Wow.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove. Sucker punching strangers. That's your bit, right?
Aún después, te lo estabas buscando. Se quedó,
Wasn't any of your business, though, was it? Didn't think this contract could go any worse. Then you showed up.
Un puñado de goblins ha podido con toda tu gente.
Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part.
Clase de contrato.
The kind that leaves half your crew dead.
There's a wizard in Baldurs Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts.
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
¿Te vas a rendir? Igual pruebo suerte yo.
Have at it. If you think you can do better.
It's called the Night Song. It's supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us.
I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Gracias, yo me ocuparé.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldurs Gate when you die.
I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing.
Happy hunting. Come on. We're wasting time.
Y se van a la mierda. Ok. Supongo que sean los otros aventureros con los que... Vale, también lo ideal sería ir a por Rasca, el perrito. Deberíamos de ir a por Rasca también. O podemos ir por acá primero. Para. Escuche de cazador, nada.
Curious.
Vale, sí, vamos a ver lo del contrato este de caga de una vez. Nos regresamos a la arboleda. Y aquí está la tieta.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
¿Qué le has hecho a la hermana?
Bollocks!
Bollocks!
You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
¿Alguien tendría la amabilidad de decirme qué está pasando?
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna...
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast! I don't remember bloody asking you.
Hold on, Joel. Let him talk. What would you suggest?
Que os marchéis y viváis.
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Pues eligieron la muerte estos manes. A ver qué hay. Artemisa. Vale, la mierda esta estaba por este lado.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Explorar naturaleza. Vale, que salga. ¡Oh, qué buena! Bien.
You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
Aquí está. Vale, ¿dónde ver qué? Espera para acá.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
¿Cómo era para...?
Out of sight. Out of mind. My hand slipped. Time to press ahead. Breathe quiet. Move with care. This calls for careful footwork.
¿Por aquí?
A bloodbath. Someone, something, made quick work of the place.
Los bros rojos han dejado un lugar reducido a su campo. Me he salvado. Esa trampa es muy difícil de esquivar, ¿no?
On my way.
La SER
No time to
tiene...
waste.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Don't waste a step.
Por aquí, mira. Casi conecta con esto, ¿eh?
Don't want to draw any attention.
guste.
Let's get this over with.
Oh my word.
Time to strike.
Vale. Se acercan esos güeyes. No les llego. ...54 de vida tienen estas madres.
Jimmy on the go.
Vale. Vaya, carajo.
Victory awaits. Make way.
Con 85% y falla la pendeja.
Got to press on.
This looks like the tree mentioned in Corby's note.
Open up.
Ahí está. Investiga, caga. Ya lo tenemos.
Light on my feet. That's curious.
Mira todo lo que ve. Es hora de ir a guardar el TP.
What's in here?
nos trepeamos.
The brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Not just dead, gutted. Hardly a painless kill.
Vale. Pues qué les pasó a los hermanos. Aquí es lo de la tía Tel. No vamos a entrar aquí en mucha cosa. Vamos a regresarnos a la... Tendríamos que explorar esta parte de aquí para que se desbloquee esto, pero bueno. Arboleda, es hora de ir a enfrentar a Kaga. A ver cómo vamos con Shadow. Vale. Neutral. Neutral. A ver, se me olvidó que no había que echarle así porque se traba. Tiene tantas cosas este güey. Vale, ok. Okay, vale.
Time to press ahead.
Vale.
Any questions, children?
Con ese mod. Ok, qué interesante.
Let's see what this does.
A ver qué dices, hija de...
Stay close. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. They may die on the road. They will die if they stay. A clear choice, I would say.
Sé la verdad.
What?
Aquí la vamos a reventar a la puta.
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Olladin, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Korga, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
Toma esta carta, Rat, y léela, entenderás todo.
What's in there? Colloquial word. Korga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Korga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
Mm-hmm.
With the grove taken for Cloakwood, the Circle will see that I'm right. The Great Mother will guard us from all danger. Oh, then come get it.
Vale. Hasta crees, hija de puta. Vale. Toma por culo. ¿Cómo se recarga? Ok, vale. Boom. Boom.
Time to strike.
Boom, bye.
On the move. What should I do?
Vale, este man un poco medio pendejón, ¿no? Metemos un Ignis.
Have to keep going.
Vale, ya tenemos la de para un poquito, correr.
What path lies before me?
Bye.
Anything of use? I need a quick word.
Oh, my savior.
Y decía mamadas este güey, ¿eh?
To think Korga had turned to the ways of shadow. Her corruption ran so deep. Yet for her to die like this, under the Tree Father's gaze, perhaps it is justice. If only justice soothed my heart. A grove drenched in blood is no sanctuary at all. I hope to see house. Please, if you've...
Vamos a ver con Seblor. Que le vamos a decir que ya nos verguiamos a esta vieja.
Please, Tusk. It's not the time.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened?
Caga está muerta.
Truly, I'm sorry it had to come to this. But she left us with no choice. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask.
Adivina, ¿quieres hablar?
You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldurs Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
¿Puedes pagarme?
I suppose so. We don't have much, but we'll scrape together whatever we can.
Espero que sea suficiente.
Of course. Everything we have. Anything we can give you, we will. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Excelente, güey. Vale, salva a los refugiados. Vale. Mayrina, las fronteras. ¿Por qué me pone toda esta lucha contra los druidas de las sombras si ya lo hice? Bueno. Es hora de ir al campamento. Que quiero hablar. Let's go. Finalizar. Y vamos a ver quién es el que quiere hablar. La es él, aquí está Mustio. Ah, es el puta Gale. A ver. Ah, verga. Con este güey no le voy a...
Oh. My, you startled me. Of course. Of course. I was just practicing an incantation.
Te dejo pues, buenas noches.
Good night. Yes. Good night.
Toma por culo. Vámonos a tomar por culo, a ver.
Hey, soldier.
Ay, Dios mío. Ok, todo bien. Vale, vámonos a... Ay, güey. ¿Todo bien? Está Gale. Vale, vámonos. ¿Será que todavía tengo notificaciones? Creo que ya no, mira. Vale. Entonces vamos a hacerlo así. Una pelea, notificación y nos vamos. Aunque este de aquí me dice...
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Very serious of you. Always good when I'm with you.
¡Oh! Ya no me tengo que estar preocupando, la puta madre.
Fine. What's up? You're doing just fine. After all, I'd scarcely anticipated being courted while...
Okay. Vale, ¿y si le doy a Shadow?
You know, I've been catching myself smiling.
A ver.
What is it?
What? A verla es él.
Speak.
No. Si me voy al campamento. ¿Qué pasa? Carlach.
Hey, soldier. You said you might try cooling me down. Any leads?
¿Se te ocurre algo?
There's got to be something.
Si le arrojo agua.
What is it?
Arrojar. Debería tener garrafas de agua aquí, ¿no? es que estas son pociones. Aquí está.
Ajá.
Pero si le eché agua, what the fuck?
I don't need any attention right now.
I'd love to, thanks.
Assume nothing.
I wonder what the next move is.
What to do?
What is it?
Need to find a way forward. We get along quite well, I think.
Huh. So...
Speak.
Better not be cursed.
No.
What is it?
Ok, pero interesante este.
Soldier.
Ajá, mira, mira, mira. Y eso no afecta, güey.
Story.
Interesante.
No
Ok.
one back home will ever believe this.
Ah, toma por culo.
You know, just because I join you at your bedroll from time to time doesn't mean you need to talk to me quite so much. Is this urgent?
Of course.
¡Ah! La reputísima madre. Ok.
Speak. I'm listening.
Yeah, honey? Go on. If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy? Couldn't have said it better myself.
Me quité de pedos. A tomar por culete, pedazo de modman.
Keep going.
Vale, ahora la cosa es...
No time to dally. No time to waste.
Let's move. Never wanted the easy path.
Vale, entonces ya detuvimos esta madre. Con el puto mod a tomar por culo, me quito de pedos. Ahora es tiempo de ir a... Bueno, ahora que tenemos todo el tiempo del mundo.
So, Githyanki undergarments. Very fashionable.
The underharnesses are often used for strapping oneself onto a red dragon.
Fashion and function. You lot really have it all figured out.
Pues vamos por el perrito, ¿no? Aquí no había un pedazo de escudo. Ya me lo quitaron.
You look happy, Shadowheart. Like a night orchid in bloom.
You must be imagining it.
It's all over your face.
It must be all the fresh air since the crash. Has me flush.
It looks good on you.
Always room for more?
Algo por.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
Ah, mira, acá está el trozo de escudo. ¿Sabes qué? Voy a quitar el estado este de on corner a Carlach y a la SL.
Copper for your thoughts.
Speak.
Y on dates. Solo me quedo con Shadow.
You know, just because I join you at your bedroll, fine. What's on You're a better catch than I'd expected to find while fighting for survival in the wilderness.
Vale, a ver, aquí la cuchara. Aquí está la del bebé de lechuza. Pero primero vamos por el perrito.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
How do you maintain such an elaborate plant, Shadowheart? The craftsmanship is impressive.
Now that you mention it, I can't remember who taught me. Another memory loss, perhaps.
Still, if you let me watch your technique, I might learn it from you.
Maybe, if you keep a respectable distance.
Vale. Tengo la hablar con esta mujer. No lo tenía, güey. Vale, hablemos con el perrito. Oh. Subimos por ahí.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
¿Qué ha pasado aquí?
I told you to go.
Perfect.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil. No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Okay. Vale. Ya tenemos esta parte. Para entrar por el sótano. Nuevamente otra entrada. Aquí están estas madrolas. La ceniza. Bocadito del pícaro y bocadito del pícaro. Por aquí subimos. Más acá.
I wouldn't have predicted the night you shared with our friend, Laser. You didn't consider it beneath you.
They were beneath me at times, but also above me, and standing at certain points.
That's enough. I get the picture. Gods, do I get the picture.
Vale.
There, on the rooftops. Fresh blood awaits.
Aquí nos vamos a cargar a todos.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. That's supposed to be a threat. Got a set on you, all right? Almost makes me like you. Almost. I'm gonna enjoy pulling off your skin when we're done.
Vale.
Maggots will be done. Light steps.
The whole village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gob. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
Like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal. Damn, it's good to be alive. Not used to lying low. Rat feet.
Está bien desde aquí.
Get drunk off that Chalmers ink can.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
You look good with a few arrows. You get? You must get around my collection once you're dead.
Soldier? I feel like a rosé in a tea shop.
These things have stayed interesting. If not over.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
40 XP que me voy ganando. Que les den por tu. Vale, vamos a ir recogiendo todas las cositas. Y de velocidad ahí, güey. Qué chulada. Botelliers.
Oh, that reeks. Oh, that reeks. It says there's a cellar here somewhere. Maybe I need more pockets.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be.
As the symbol glows, power.
¿Por dónde me vio este güey?
Put 'em up. Close ranks.
Scarlet, ¿no puedes correr más? Nos dan experiencia. ¿Cuánto nos falta de experiencia? Uf, nos faltan 1000 puntos para llegar a nivel 5 ya. Estamos en el acto 1.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Botella. Botella. Daga raíz. Alacena. Caldero. Caldero. Vale.
What path lies before me?
Aquí. Creo que voy a explorar con la Excel. Mira, es que tiene el puto el puto arco este que ilumina como los dioses.
This'll do.
Vale. Este es un puto completo desmadre.
Worth examining.
Sabía que sí había mierda aquí, no me acordaba. Resistencia al veneno, botella, ampolla, pluma y tintero, veneno sospechoso, incienso, una receta, diario del sanador.
Without delay. Curious.
Se van a armar los putazos. Qué buena esa experiencia al final de cuentas.
Still alive, so that's progress. That might be worth a look.
Mira, aquí te dejan una pala por si no agarraste la anterior. O la vendiste para tener dinero.
Light on my feet.
El este Quagist. Always room for more? Ok, vamos a entrar por aquí.
I do not if you are known to my master. Step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Puta porquería.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in.
Amo de los espejos. Ahí está.
What might be tucked away in here?
What's on your mind? Go on. If you're happy, I'm couldn't have said it better myself. Sure.
personality.
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask.
Y nadie dice nada. What in the world? Puto mod, man. El puto mod de los cojones, man.
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want...
Bueno. Vamos a dejarlo aquí, man. La verdad es que hace las cosas demasiado fáciles esta madre. Demasiado fáciles. Es muy fácil jugar con un solo mod que le ponga ya. Se pierde el balance en la dificultad, man. Pero pues bueno. Ya nos vemos en la próxima, gente. Cuídense mucho. Gracias por estar aquí un rato.